Coming up on News 12 at 9, a former deputy and his wife indicted today for stealing donations the local charity they're accused of taking from. Plus, a store clerk threatened with a machete fights back what they did to stop the perpetrator. And closed due to a deer, why one Oklahoma shop had to put this sign on their front door. News 12 at 9 starts now.
Texoma's #1 rated newscast, broadcasting live from 12 studios. This is News 12 at 9 p.m.
Good evening and welcome to News 12 at 9. I'm Abbie Maynard. Dan has the night off. Well, a former Fannin County Sheriff's deputy and his wife have been indicted for stealing donations to the county's Adopt a Cop program. A grand jury indicted William and Joyce Dykes for theft over $2,500, but less than 30 grand. Officials say the couple asked for donations from both people and businesses and told people the money would be used to purchase ballistic vests for officers who work for law enforcement agencies in Fannin County. Sheriff's officials believe this scam was isolated to Fannin County and say it's not an indication of the great work done in other counties where Adopt a Cop programs have resulted in vests for officers. Well, a Choctaw County man was arrested today for abusing an infant. Authorities tell us 20-year-old Bobby Don McCoy of Soper was on the run since Monday after he was charged with abusing the 6-month-old child who was treated and released from an Oklahoma City hospital. That child, who we're told is in the custody of foster parents, suffered a skull fracture, brain bleeding, and broken ribs. Choctaw County Sheriff Terry Park says McCoy's bond has been set at $25,000. A woman convicted of beating her 3-month-old baby girl was sentenced to 15 years prison today. Prosecutors say Taylor Hoskins got mad and slammed the infant against a rocker. They say this happened at her Sherman home last April. Hoskins then took the baby to a hospital with 3 broken ribs and severe bruising. Investigators arrested her the next day for the abuse. The baby is now in the care of her paternal grandparents. Prosecutors say Hoskins is currently pregnant. Police say a store clerk shot a customer who was chasing him with a machete. It happened last night at Whitney's Grocery off of O'Neill Street in Sherman. Officials say a man entered the store and began arguing with the clerk. When the man refused to leave, the clerk pushed him out the door. Police say the clerk was closing the store when the man ran at him with a machete. That's when he shot the man.
I think he gets what he deserves. You know, you don't run up on somebody threatening them and expecting not to get hurt.
The man was taken to a hospital and is expected to survive. Police say he'll be charged with assault with a deadly weapon when he gets out. Well, Anna police are searching for 3 men who bailed out of a car during a pursuit. Officers tried to make a traffic stop at the Love's gas station last night, but the car took off on North 75. The chase hit speeds over 100 miles per hour. Police say 3 men jumped out of the car near Centennial and Vadden Streets in Sherman. They got away. Officers detained a female passenger but released her after questioning. Tonight, we know a home invasion in Silo was likely a heist to get marijuana. Authorities are still searching for 18-year-olds Michael Sandler and Stephen Coker. The Bryan County Sheriff's Office tells us 4 suspects broke down the door of this Silo home on Tuesday morning, armed with bats, guns, and brass knuckles, and assaulted 3 people inside before making off with 2 grocery store bags full of marijuana, plastic baggies, and digital scales. 2 others have already been arrested. One of the largest piles of trash ever found at a Texoma wildlife refuge has park officials concerned. News 12's Rachel Knapp shows us where they've found tons of debris in a popular visitor area.
The Tishomingo National Wildlife Refuge welcomes almost 150,000 guests a year. However, this large amount of trash is an unwelcome sight to see.
I expect to see deer, I expect to see geese. I do not expect to see trash.
It's incredibly unsightly. Who wants to come to a refuge and look at piles of litter or construction debris? It's just very unfortunate.
Tishomingo Park Education Specialist Joanne Ryan says this is one of the largest piles of litter they've ever found in their 16,000-acre wildlife refuge.
It's a very large amount, estimated to be 3 to 5 tons. There's hazardous material. We don't know what all is in that pile. Things can pollute the water. Clean water is obviously very important to wildlife and to humans.
The litter was found near the Teller Pond, a favorite area for camping and fishing. Ryan says heavy equipment and a lot of manpower will get rid of this pile of old toilets, drywall, and other trash.
It is really damaging and it is very costly. There's, the staff here has a lot of other jobs to do besides that sort of cleanup.
You can be fined up to $5,000 plus an additional cleanup fee if you're caught littering. Park Services say depending on the size of the trash, illegal dumpers could face felony charges.
It's illegal, yes. Throwing litter and dumping on the refuge. This is federal property, it's protected property.
Whoever did that should face the consequences.
In Tishomingo, Rachel Knapp, News 12.
Let's take a quick look at weather. A cold front is expected to arrive on schedule before sunrise. Chief Meteorologist Steve Lenore joins us in the Weather Center with the latest. Steve?
Thanks a lot, Abby. This front is just now coming to northwest Oklahoma. Look at the temperature difference. 70 degrees in Ponca City, 69 in Oklahoma City. Behind the front, we dropped to the 50s, 40s, and 30s. And this batch of cold air is definitely headed our way. You'll know the difference when you head out the door in the morning. But right now, very mild, a breezy night with temperatures around 68 to 70. And yes, those gusty winds haven't gone anywhere. We're still seeing gusts generally about 20 to 25 miles per hour. We'll keep a southerly wind before the front comes in. Then we're looking at a strong north wind by morning. So about 55 tonight. There's a chance of some showers late after 3 a.m. and then we'll have just a small chance early in the day around Paris and Hugo. Otherwise, tomorrow the sun comes out and the wind, well, it stays with us. So you're going to need your coat tomorrow, Abby.
All right, thanks, Steve. This is a time of year when bucks are chasing does. They kind of lose their minds sometimes during mating season, and apparently, in one case, their sense of direction. KOTV's Craig Day tells us about a deer finding itself in an Oklahoma hot dog restaurant.
The sign on the door at the Good Dog Coney shop on Chestnut Street in Coweta gives the explanation, closed today due to deer. But let's go back to earlier in the morning when co-owner Mark Bates got a call about a broken front window.
I heard a commotion. I thought someone was still in here.
Turns out it wasn't someone, but something. A young 8-point buck running around in the restaurant.
I thought, if there's some big crazy dude in there, we can handle that. And then when I seen the horns, my heart sunk. I thought, how are we going to get this cat out of my restaurant?
It's not easy getting a disoriented deer out. In a confined space, Bates says the deer became more confused, tearing up the kitchen and ripping plumbing and sinks from the walls.
It already tore up a lot. And then when I went back to try to open the back door to give him an exit, he really went berserk.
One of Bates's friends quickly grabbed the antlers and pinned the deer to the floor until firefighters got there.
You guys got them legs?
They carefully tied the deer with ropes so it wouldn't harm itself.
Get everybody back.
And carried it out the back door to be released. With all the damage, the restaurant says it will likely be Monday before they can reopen. Craig Day, News on 6.
The deer did not survive his injuries. This is a good example of deer on the move this time of year. State Farm Insurance says Oklahoma drivers have a 1 in 213 chance of hitting a deer. Well, opposing gun bills will be proposed in Texas come January. Why a Dallas gun shop owner disagrees with both. And let's take a look at some viewer-submitted photos now. This one sent in by Debbie out of Oklahoma. And this one is from Leanne in Denison. And we'll be right back.